Libra, hi. I'm going to do a general love reading today. I'm going to be using the Llewellyn deck and a Celtic cross layout. If it resonates with you, I will be doing an extended, and the information for that will be in the box below. I'm also open for personal readings now, and as I say, the information for that is also in the box below. All right, we'll get started here. So I'm going to be, as I say, using a Celtic cross layout. In this layout, the genders are fluid. They refer more to the divine energies that are within all of us, both male and female energies. Okay, and I don't read reversals, just to let you know. All right, let's see where we're going with Libra. Just to get these straight. All right, so the guide from the universe that's guiding the reading is the Emperor. I'm just going to draw a clarifier on that. This is my favorite card in the whole deck, the Two of Cups. Okay, so the Emperor, I feel, is guiding, towards the Two of Cups. Now, I in this particular situation, I feel like the Emperor, not being male or female, but I feel like they're coming from a place of a sense of power, a sense of completion of a lot of things in their life, and now looking for their true partner. Thus the Two of Cups. Now the Two of Cups for me, sometimes can mean the soulmate card, and I kind of feel like that's what we're looking at in this reading. So the Emperor looking for their soulmate. And now it's guiding them into this search, which is what the card reading is going to show. To start it off, the energies above are the Hermit. And I'm going to read a clarifier on that. So kind of like, okay, so we got the Empress. So once again, the Empress is the Emperor's counterpart, looking for that soulmate. Now the Empress is embodies the feminine, the divine feminine, the Emperor, the divine masculine energies. Could be male, female, could be male, male, could be whatever. So the Hermit, what that tells me is that, because that's an influence over you right now, is really about doing, some inner work, so that you can light the way, so that you can see these energies when they come, because you've got the Eight of Wands, which is like all this positive new growth coming towards you. You've got the Empress already there, the energy of him or her already showing up above the reading, and the Page of Swords. So kind of waiting, holding your position until you start to feel movement coming and feel like, divine timing is coming, it's time to move. So, but beginning, as I say, with lighting up the way with your own counsel and your own, knowledge of yourself and who you are, what your values are, and then putting that out in a light to draw, your true partner into your life. Because what I see down here at the base is the Ten of Swords. So it's coming from a place, you're lighting up this new path, because I think you've come out of a lot of trauma and heartache and, really, kind of like expectations that you thought maybe this was my true love, and it turned out not to be, and therefore your expectations, and now it's like, now we're starting over again, whatever. But I kind of feel like this came up for you to let you know that you really have to do the inner work to line up and put out to the universe who you really are. The Hierophant showing up in your recent past, right? Now the Hierophant is, I think, about commitment. So I think recently there was an opportunity that came your way as a result of this Ten of Swords that sort of taught you that I have to do my work. I have to line myself up in order to be, on my true path. And I think, which is commitment. So this kind of commitment to you, so that you can be committed to another person. So I think that's what that's telling us. I'm just going to draw right, and we've got the Ace of Cups on that. So coming from a place of abundance in your heart, having healed from the Ten of Swords and believing again that my soulmate is out there, the Emperor is guiding me that way, and therefore being ready for commitment as it unfolds. We got the Page of Cups on you and the Seven of Pentacles. So what I see here is there's already a sense or an idea, or maybe you've even seen your soulmate. Maybe they've shown up. The Page of Cups, somebody in your environment, somebody that I kind of feel like maybe they've been there for a little while, but they're only showing up now as a page, because at this point you're building your new life, you're building your new world in you on the Seven of Pentacles, which is far more secure, far more knowledgeable. You're building it on knowledge. This new tree, the tree of your new life kind of thing. You're building it on knowledge that you've accumulated through the Hermit, through having done that work, and you're ready for commitment. So you have something solid to go on. Then you've got the Chariot and the Two of Swords showing up. The Chariot, I find, comes into a reading because it is divine timing. Action now is beginning to happen based on something that maybe you wished for in the past in your life. It could have been, 2 years ago, maybe when you were going through a lot of pain and stuff with the Ten of Swords. You thought, oh, I just really want one day to be in a peaceful, happy situation, with my, maybe my soulmate and in a new life. And now the universe is bringing that to you. So this kind of takes a bit of time because, timing has its own wisdom behind it. You've got the Five of Swords as well. So part of that was you deciding to pull out of that conflict. So the Ten of Swords, as much as it was conflict towards you, you were involved in it. And now with the Five of Swords showing up in your immediate past, it's like you've kind of learned, part of what you've learned is, I'm actually a really heart-centered person. I'm, looking for peace and joy. I'm not looking for conflict. So I don't want to be there anymore. Not even inner conflict. I really want to be following, my path of truth, where my values are taking me. Okay? Then you've got the Moon showing up under there. So the Moon is guiding you into, your emotional depths. You have a huge, vast emotional depths there to be explored, both by you and to share them with a soulmate. And what the Moon is lighting it up for you so that you can soar like a hawk, right? And as a hawk, you can look for the signs, you can locate, your true partner for the Two of Cups. And now, being guided, as I say, by the light to light up that. The Seven of Wands, you're ready for this. You're really ready. I find this is a really empowering card in that you are coming at it having been through a lot in life and surviving it, but now knowing how to balance out your life. And as a Libra, balance is probably one of the most important things that will support you in terms of being able to create a life worth living for yourself. Okay? You've got the King of Cups in your subconscious, and I see this as you, as having come through this kind of heart opening, being ready to commit to, as you've explored your own, truth as who you are and what's important to you, and drawing your soulmate. So I kind of see the King of Cups as being that heart-opened person that you've become. Once again, not male or female. And the High Priestess, I just drew as a clarifier on that. So the King of Cups, is a very mature person that's choosing to live by their heart and by their intuition, which is why the High Priestess is showing up. So we've got, a choice that you've made, and although it's in your subconscious, it's now moving, as I say, into your life. You've got the Five of Cups in your environment, and the Star, which I just drew on that, and the Five of Pentacles. So I think that what's happened, in your environment around you is there has been a breakup, there has been loss, there has been letting go, there has been guidance by, the Star, by even your own, astrology, by, of Libra leading you and guiding you. And this reading, this reading is coming from that same place. So it's like it's in your environment and it is helping to guide you. And by the Five of Pentacles, by your willingness to, come in from that kind of unfulfilled place that you've been and look to embrace something that's more meaningful to you and something that's going to actually support you to live your life, in an open-hearted way. In a position of your hopes, you've got the Seven of Cups. So, and I've drawn the Seven of Swords here, and the Tower. So it's kind of hopes and fears. And as much as people are sometimes afraid of the Tower it's welcome in that it can expose a surprise. It can expose you inside where you have built this tower around you, maybe in the name of protection, but it's kept you from your own flow with life and with, emotion and creativity. And now I see it in a position of what you want. You're saying, I want the tower. I want the crack to be created so that the light can come in. I want the Seven of Swords there. I want this battle. I want that battle over so that I can, move on. And then you've got the Seven of Cups. So that as those things are exposing the new, then the new, even though it might be confusing, you're saying it's okay. I can handle it. Remember, because you had the Seven of Wands here. So you're able to handle new things coming your way, even as you're in the midst of true, emotional life and creative life. As the outcome, we've got the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords along with the King of Cups and the High Priestess. The Ace of Swords, I kind of see it like Excalibur, like the sword of truth. It is coming from the universe. It's coming from an ethereal place. It's not the dangerous sword that people sometimes recklessly inflict on others. And that could be verbally or physically. This is the truth, the sword of truth and enlightenment. All right? And that's in a position of what's coming your way in your future. Now, I'm just going to draw an oracle and see what the universe is bringing you. The spider showing up. So creative projects. So we've got soulmate showing up in your future, guiding you through the environment, or through, the universe right here with the Emperor. And we've got creative projects. So really being able to operate from an intuitive place, the High Priestess and the King of Cups, as you're moving into this future. Now I'm going to be doing an extended if this relates to you. And we'll look more at the Ace of Swords and at, your intuition and the King of Cups. All right, well, thanks very much, Libra, and we'll see you next week.